Hey everyone, it is, gosh, Tuesday night and I'm excited to be here. I am Dr. Nancy Stanley, health coach and physical therapist, and I'm hoping a bunch of people are going to jump on because I've got a great recipe for you tonight. And you know, hey Elaine, good to see you, girl. Dolores, good to see you. Let's see who all's going to be in here. So if you'll, as soon as you pop on, if you will, hey Carol, if you will hit the like button, it maybe will help more people get on. Hey Marcia. So what I'm doing tonight is beef and cabbage soup. Now Carla Lovelace, one of the new people in our challenge, you see my cabbage. I went to Walmart and they had organic cabbage. And I got to thinking, I'm like, what if they don't have organic cabbage, or, you know, and I thought, you know, I want to do organic because, you know, cabbage greens, they spray them with a lot of stuff. And I don't want that in my body. I want the cleanest, best food I can get. Plus, organic food has more nutrition, 20 to 40% more nutrition. So let's get started on this, and I'm going to tell you what this is about. Now, some of you have already heard it, but I'm going to tell you, every time I hear it, it cements something else in me, okay? It helps me to get a little better understanding of why sugar causes the bread basket. So that's what I told you this is going to be about, why this soup and why you have a bread basket. So we're going to jump on there. So I started with this. Here's my trusty Instant Pot. 2 of these Kettle and Fire bone broth, all right? And I will say, I threw in a spicy cauliflower soup that I had just because I had it back there in the cabinet and I wanted to get rid of it. So I threw it in there. It's not going to affect the taste very much. It may make it a little bit spicy, but you want to get some of this, especially when they have a sale, because this is bone broth. It's not just broth. They actually use grass-fed beef. You can't find bones from grass-fed beef around here anywhere unless you're feeding out your own. So you want to get this. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it. You actually get calcium from this, and you get calcium from all this other stuff I'm cooking. So if your calcium is low, then instead of having to take more supplements, then just start eating nutritious food. Just eat nutritious food. All right, so I started with that. Then I put then I browned in the pan over here 3 pounds, because I'm going to make a lot. I'm food prepping for the next few days because I'm going to be going out of town. 3 pounds of hamburger meat. So I browned that in some avocado oil. Remember, you don't want to use vegetable oil. It's hydrogenated. It's got a lot of toxins in it, so that's not something you want to put in your body. All right. This is a package of mushrooms. That chicken soup that I never shared with you, that was, gosh, it was so good, had mushrooms in it. I loved it. My husband likes mushrooms, so there you go. And you know what this is? This is some carrots. So I found it in the bottom of the vegetable drawer. I never want to waste food. It was some organic carrots. So I'm going to put it in. Now, carrots are a starchy vegetable, and they do have sugar in them. So if you're really, really trying to count your carbs, but gosh, that's going to be a little bit for that whole bunch. All right, so what else do I have? Okay, I also have, so what this is right here, it's about 10 green, organic green onions that I sauteed in some avocado oil to release the flavor. So I wouldn't want to just dump that over in here. You know, it may have the same taste, but I don't know. I've just always sauteed my onions and garlic before I put it in there. Now, you could put garlic in here. I'm not putting garlic in here, but you could. Honestly, I just didn't even think about it, but I probably would if I'd have thought about it. And then this is a whole red pepper. Now, normally I wouldn't put the red pepper in before I put it in the Instant Pot. And if I was going to just serve it, but because I'm not going to serve this tonight, I'm going ahead and put the red pepper. I did not saute the red pepper just because it doesn't release the flavor when you salt it, so that's what I'm doing. All right, so now this thing is about, gosh, I think I got too much in here. So what am I going to do? I got a dilemma here. Well, actually, well, I'm going to stir first, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon and a half of organic Italian seasoning. Just going to put that right in there like that. And I did salt and pepper the, yeah. So where's the cabbage going to go? I'm going to put it in. I think I'll be okay because it actually, well, you know what I could do? Here's what I could do. I just sauteed some cabbage in the pan over there because I love sauteed cabbage. I had some bacon dripping, so I'm going to put this in here because it won't take up as much space. Because there's a fill line on these Instant Pots, and you're not supposed to fill them above the line. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is a whole cabbage that I was going to have for lunch tomorrow. So as soon as I get this in here, I'm going to put this over in there and saute that. Let me tell you something about your cabbage. Don't throw away these outside green leaves unless, of course, they're dirty or have, you know, especially in an organic cabbage. Now, in a non-organic cabbage, I probably would throw away that outside because that's where the spray got to mostly. It comes up through the roots and into the whole system of the plant, but it's especially sprayed on the outside. So I'm going to throw away probably a layer or two on a cabbage that's not organic, but these are organic, so I'm not so much worried about that. So here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to put the lid on this and turn it on. I think I'm going to turn it on about 20 minutes because everything in there is done. I just kind of want the flavors to blend, and honestly, I think I'm going to stir that cabbage in a little bit more just because, yeah, so I probably could have done with this 2 pounds of meat, but I'm prepping for this week and then some of next week, so I'll put some in the freezer. Actually, I'll probably just put it in the fridge. And so let me tell you about food prepping. Now, what is this? All right, this is some spinach. It's some organic frozen spinach that I'm probably going to add when this is done. It will not change the taste. You know, I'm big on leafy greens. I want my husband to get leafy greens. They're about to go into an outage down there. I want him to have the best nutrition he can have, and he's gonna take that to work and he's gonna wolf it down, you know. And I want it to not just be meat because he'll tend to eat just meat if I don't. So I want him to have some leafy greens. So that's what that's about. Yeah, so did I tell you I added a 1/4 cup? While I was browning the hamburger meat, I put in about a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos, liquid coconut aminos. That's just going to give it some more flavor. Yeah, so there we go. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to move this Instant Pot. Sorry, I left you. I'm going to move it over here so that it won't be in my way. And I'm going to tell you, this right here is one of my favorite things. Fried cabbage. Yep. I taste that bacon grease. Nothing I love better than to walk into Lawana's house and she was frying pork chops and cabbage and rice and tomatoes and cornbread. That was enough, but sometimes it was black-eyed peas or lima beans. You know, so awesome. And I do the same thing now. I don't have the cornbread very often, but I do love, and cabbage is a cruciferous vegetable, so it's really good. Remember now, you want to use real salt. You don't want to use plain iodized salt. This salt has minerals in it, so you're going to need that. And I don't even think I even salted that cabbage, so I can salt it now. Now, let me turn on this pot because I want this to cook so I can, all right, so here we go. I'm going to turn it on manual, and I'm going to turn it on, I think I'll do 24 minutes, okay? You're going to check your little thing on the top and make sure it's in the right place. Okay, so let me move. I'm going to have to do this cabbage. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I told you I was going to talk to you a little bit. All right, let me tell you what this is. This is coleslaw. Now, you know, I always thought everybody had coleslaw when they had cabbage, but I found out that people don't. But I just threw this in the food processor with some vinegar, a little bit of stevia, and just a little bit of onion, and let's see. Pretty good. Yep, pretty good. Okay, all right. So what is this? Okay, if you've heard this before, then listen again, because every time you hear it, it's going to secure in your mind why you want to move away from sugar. And I want to just say that sugar is in everything, not just in the white little sugar, but maltodextrin. It's the second ingredient, high fructose corn syrup in saltines. You know, it's in everything that you pick up. I picked up some ranch dressing, the mix the other day. Maltodextrin, sucralose. I mean, it just named it over and over. And, okay, so your body has 1.3 gallons. This is a little, well, yeah, about 5 liters of blood in it, okay? And so if your blood sugar, if you were to prick your finger and your blood sugar would be 80 to 90, then that is about a teaspoon of sugar in all of your blood. So if I were to drizzle some and check this isn't blood, by the way, it would check 90 if I put a teaspoon in. The average American eats 33 teaspoons a day. So guess where it all goes? Right here. Now it goes here, because I know when I had my extra weight, yeah, it was here and it was ended up back here, but a lot of it is right here. We call it the bread basket, and it's because a lot of it is because of bread. But people go on the Atkins diet, they lose it, but guess what? As soon as they start eating sugar, it comes back, and it usually comes back right around here. And what that is, I hate to tell you, that's pre-diabetes. It's insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is the #1 cause. It's the cause of most every disease, including diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, arthritis because of inflammation, dementia, Alzheimer's, just you name it. It lowers your body's immune system, your body's ability to fight disease. So if you want to be healthy, then you got to move away from the sugar, and it's the flour and the sugar, okay? So just think about it. All right, so I signed up 2 people today for my program, and both of them, let me tell you what their why is, okay? Their why is, one of them said, my daughter wants to get pregnant. She's been trying to get pregnant for 10 years. And this woman was obese, and she said, I can't even move around. She said, I couldn't even hold him if she had a baby. She said, I want to be able to play with my grandbaby. I'm like, what a great reason to sign up. Whatever it is, whatever your why is that's going to push you to do it. The second woman told me, she said, I've got small grandchildren, and I want to be able to see them grow. I want to see them. I want to be around. She said, I've already lost the feeling in my feet. I have neuropathy in my feet. Yeah, there you go. Some loves and likes around that. So I'm like them. I want to be able, I'm going to Athens this weekend, and I'm going to ride bikes. I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to play with my grandchildren. I'm going to be able to pick them up. My 4-year-old granddaughter, I'm going to pick her up. I can carry her on my back. I can do almost anything I want to do. And it's because I'm healthing my body. I'm going to eat about almost half of that before I go to bed, because it's leafy greens, and I want to health my body. And I love it, okay? So let me just say this. This thought just came to my mind. You know, you never have to until you want to, and then you don't ever have to again. So think about that. I don't have to eat those cabbage. I want to eat them. And I never have to eat them again. I want to eat them. I want to eat healthy. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll get in the kitchen and cook. Okay, that was easy. You could throw that together in 15 minutes. You just got to have the onions, the hamburger, the cabbage, and you could put anything. You could put any other kind of vegetable. The seasoning and a will and a want to. So I love sharing with you. If you want to jump in my program, it's not too late. I'd love to have you. Give me your email. I need your email. So put it in the comments. I send an email out about 2 or 3 times a week. A lot of health information, a lot of mindset teaching. And I got to jump off here because I got a coaching call in a minute with someone that's stuck. So if you're stuck, I'd love to help you. You can message me at 293-1427, 912-293-1427. Okay, if you want to see these videos over again, besides in my page, go to YouTube and look for Dr. Nancy Stanley and hit subscribe, and you can see my videos, all right? We'll talk soon. Have a great day.